Hi there, Justin. So, tell us a little bit about what you do, how you got into your industry, and how it provides you with freedom to live wherever you want in the world.
I'm Justin. I'm a music producer. I also am a digital content creator.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, I make music. I also make compositions that other musicians can sample and use for themselves. I sell them instruments, drums, and also give them consultations on how their career can be better through digital distribution.
Okay. So, tell us how this industry, or working in the music industry and providing that service, how has that provided you with freedom to work wherever you wish to work in the world?
Being that the industry right now is pretty digital, it's pretty much totally digital, from the equipment to the distribution processes. I'm able to live wherever. I just need a strong internet connection. As long as I have my equipment, I can upload that, my products, and sell it to whoever I need to sell to worldwide.
So tell us more about some of the countries that you visited, and which were your favorites and why?
I've been to maybe 15 or 16 countries.
Okay.
I don't know if I can.
Is that in the last year, 2 years? How long has that been?
In total, in the last month, I've been in 4 countries.
Okay.
Just recently, I was in Chile, Peru, Ecuador, now Colombia.
Okay.
In a couple of weeks, I'm headed off to Venezuela.
Okay.
I've been to most of Western Europe, some of the Caribbean, and now 4 countries in South America.
Okay, so which ones were your favorites?
In South America, I'm a fan of pretty much all the countries here that I've been to. Colombia is great, Peru is great, Lima is excellent, the beaches in Ecuador, I love those. I enjoy Sweden, London, Paris.
London, hey, that's
Rome, Italy, exactly. You know.
So in Latin America especially, there's nothing that sets any of these countries apart. Just to give our viewers a feel of what you felt in your soul, in your, if something stood out for you, especially. So we're here in Colombia now. Is there anything is there any differential between where we are now and Lima? Is there something that sets this place apart from Lima or any of the other places that you've been to in Latin America so far?
Each country has its own vibe, its own culture, in respect to each country. So it's really just a matter of taste. What you like? Do you like to party? Do you like beaches? Do you like mountains? Do you like the terrain here is so diverse? Each country has beach and mountains and rainforest, and it's really up to you. Some depending on the food that you like. You may like Peru is really famous for its gastronomy, so food in Peru is excellent. I'd say it's probably the best that I've had in South America is in Peru. Colombia, the people are very friendly. Ecuador, the people are very friendly. There's just so much culture everywhere you go that I really can't say which one is my favorite in South America.
No problem.
But I suggest everyone check all of them out.
Okay, if they've got the finances to do that. Okay, so moving on. We always talk about the upside of being a digital nomad and working wherever you want in the world. What are some of the disadvantages of being a digital nomad?
I would say the biggest disadvantage of being a digital nomad is you're dependent upon someone else's Wi-Fi.
Okay.
That you may be paying for, you may not be paying for.
Right.
So I feel like that's, and depending on where you live and what country, and if the building is very modern, if it's not, the strength of the Wi-Fi may come in, may come out.
So have you experienced any problems with that, and where have you experienced problems with that?
I have not experienced those problems in a critical instance.
Okay.
Where it was do or die, I need to upload something, I need to have some type of communication online, but you do have to kind of plan around it. It's best to upload or distribute everything that you have as soon as you can, because basically you're dependent on someone else's internet, which may not be up to your standards at home. No
problem, fully understand that. So you and I both speak Spanish fluently. However, for someone going to, for example, Colombia, where we are at the moment, or anywhere else in Latin America, how easy is it to get by if you don't speak the language?
I would say if you go to the tourist attractions, like the major cities, the capitals, the places where the biggest tourist attractions are, you'll be fine. But if you want to get off the beaten path, experience something a little bit more authentic, then I feel like you do need to have a refresher course in the language that
Can you get by with the basics, would you say?
I would say even the basics will help you have a more enriching experience while traveling. Because you'll be able to interact and communicate with more people.
What country would you advise people to go to and why? Out of all the countries that you've been to?
If you're a first-time traveler, I would say in Latin America, I would say either Peru or Colombia.
Okay.
In Latin America, of course, in Europe, you have Italy, wonderful, England, France, so much history in those three. Okay,
no problem. What are the advantages? So we've spoken about the disadvantages of being a digital nomad and working online and working all around the world. What are some of the advantages you would say?
I'm my own boss. I can leave. I can work wherever. So therefore, wherever I want to work, I can work.
Okay.
There's nothing really holding me back from packing my bags and going to the next location, wherever that may be, wherever I may decide. So I think that's the biggest luxury of being your own boss, being a digital nomad.
Is there any advice that you would give to someone stuck in the rat race that wants, that wants to get out, but wants to not necessarily get into your industry, but wants to become a digital nomad, wants to earn money, wants to leverage currency? So let's say they're in a place like this where we use pesos, but yet they come from the UK like me, and they want to leverage the power of the pound and so earning pounds but spending pesos. Is there any advice that you would give to anyone who wants to get out of the 9 to 5?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say save up for about 5 months, 6 months, have 6 months in savings. Book a ticket, do research on what type of things you want to experience. Is it the culture? Is it are you a fan of food? Are you a fan of adventure? What exactly you want to do while you're there, wherever you're going, and then from there decide on where you want to go. Just book a ticket and leave.
No problem. This is a question that many of my friends make inquiries about, especially my male friends online make inquiries about. What are the women like here in Colombia, and how do they differ from women in other parts of Latin America?
I would say that Colombian women are of the top 3, at least in Latin America.
Okay.
Top 3, with Brazil, Venezuela, and Colombia.
Okay.
3. I feel like Colombian women are definitely a level above women in the other countries, not Venezuela or Brazil. It's a definite difference, you can tell.
Now, when you say a step above, is that in looks, in personality? Is it a combination of everything? Is it sexuality, sensuality?
I would say that it is, in Colombia, you have huge diversity.
Okay.
In complexion, in how they look, facial structure, body structure. There's a lot of variety.
Okay.
So whatever maybe is your type,
okay,
it's probably here in Colombia. Whereas in other countries, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, they have a different look.
Okay.
And maybe not as much diversity in the looks of the women.
Gotcha.
So no matter what if you like fair complected or dark skinned women or in between, any shade in between, I would say Colombia has it.
No problem. Justin, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment. Even if you're not watching it on YouTube, go over to YouTube, like and subscribe and leave a comment. You can also find me on social media. Yep, that's me, Ben Kofi. Just send me a request.